one of them.
Yeah, open enrollment starts this Saturday, November 1st. And if you are one of the 2 million Californians enrolled in Covered California, which is our state's marketplace for the Affordable Care Act, you might want to check in on your plan. To do that, you go to coveredca.com and then you just click sign in over there. And I want to point this paragraph out to you. It says current enrollees will be automatically re-enrolled in 2026 with the healthcare plan that you had in 2025, but your costs might not stay the same. In fact, they could very well soar if Congress doesn't extend those tax credits, and that's what the shutdown is all about.
So it looks like the cuts are not going to, or the subsidies are not going to be extended, at least currently.
That's Anthony White. He works with True Care, which are community health centers here in San Diego. One of the concerns is that if people can't afford for their health insurance costs to rise, they just end up going without health insurance at all.
No, it's not like, oh, it went up $25. It's a very significant amount.
That ends up putting a strain, actually, on health centers and emergency rooms.
So we're working with the state, what we can do to make sure that people that at least are eligible are able to stay on Medi-Cal, and those for Covered California get the tax credits. But it's a bit of an uphill battle in the budget situation we're in.
Jamie McNeese is a healthcare insurance broker in the Temecula Valley. She says about 10% of her clients would lose their tax credit. One of her clients would suddenly see their healthcare suck up about 34% of their income.
The Affordable Health Care Act always had the number around 9%. We should not be spending more than 9% on the cost of our insurance.
Her advice is to hold off on enrolling maybe until the 11th hour to see if Congress can strike a deal.
I haven't wanted to be an alarmist because I kept thinking Congress would go back into session and they'd start working on this. And I kept telling everybody, I'm hopeful, I'm hopeful, I'm hopeful. Let's not do anything. I don't feel that same sense of hopefulness anymore.
So again, Californians enrolled in Covered California can go online and see how your premiums will rise. And as of today, people who live in 30 states where the federal government administers Obamacare, they're going to be able to log in and see how their costs will rise. So there is some cautious optimism that will lead to negotiations in Congress, possibly opening the government and extending those subsidies, because rising healthcare costs are not historically a popular political position. Joey Safchik, NBC7.